What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so as the Major League Baseball season winds down, I do want to acknowledge some of the great seasons that so many players are having right now, and I want to talk about this young man from this young man that plays with the Seattle Mariners. He's a catcher. His name is Cal Raleigh, and his nickname is the Big Dumper. I don't want to even know why that's his nickname. I'm going to make the assumption it has something to do with his power game and not something else. But anyway, in a league that has some premier power hitters, some of the great hitters, power hitters of the modern era, like Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and Shohei Ohtani, I believe it's this young man, Cal Raleigh, who leads the majors in home runs. And the way he is going, he is about to make history. He's already made some history. In his most recent game before today, Raleigh hit his 57th home run of the season, which broke the long-standing single-season franchise record for the Mariners, held by the great Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. had two different seasons with 56 home runs, and his MVP campaign of 1997. And in 1998, he also hit 56 home runs, but he was overshadowed that year by the exploits of Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, who hit 70 and 66 home runs, respectively. But this Cal Raleigh, his mark of 57 would not be the final tally, not by a long shot, because just today against the Houston Astros, Cal Raleigh went yard yet again.
And that's how you win 13-14. Raleigh, right field. He's got 58. And the Mariners' main man delivers two more in a remarkable season. Within 2 of 60.
As you can hear there, he is within 2 of 60 home runs. This game is not over. Last I checked, it's in the fourth inning. So, who knows if his day is over as far as going yard. And the Mariners have 6 more games. So how many of those games he's going to play, I don't know. But, yeah, if he's just 2 away, yeah, he could definitely hit 2 home runs in the last 6 games and hit 60. And that would make him the 7th man, if I'm not mistaken, the 7th man in Major League Baseball history to reach 60 home runs. The others being Babe Ruth, Roger Maris, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, and Aaron Judge. If I'm not mistaken, I believe those are the 6 other men, or the 6 only men to do it. If he does it, I think he'd be the 7th. But that's not the only thing as far as records that he holds right now. Cal Raleigh this year surpassed Mickey Mantle for most home runs ever hit in a season by a switch hitter. Mickey Mantle in the mid-60s, I forget exactly which year it was. Might have been 1964 or 66, one of those years. Anyway, one of those years, Roger, let me think about it. It had to be 61. Was it 61? Because that's the year he hit 54. It might have been 61. I think it was 61. Mickey Mantle had the previous record for most home runs hit in a season by a switch hitter, 54. I think it was 61 because that's the year that he and Roger Maris were both at one point in time going for Babe Ruth's record of 60, but Mantle got hurt. And he was stuck on 54 at the beginning of September or something like that. And, I think that's what it was. But anyway, Cal Raleigh has the record for most home runs in a season by a switch hitter. He also has the record for most home runs hit in a season by a catcher. which is 47. And the reason why it's not his entire tally is because I believe 11 of those home runs he's hit, he was DH, not actually playing catcher. So let's go through history a little bit. The original record for most home runs hit in a season by a catcher was held by Roy Campanella. That record was broken, I think, in 1970 by Johnny Bench, who has a case for the greatest catcher of all time when you look at his offense and defense. He hit 38 home runs as a catcher that year. Altogether, he hit 45. That record of 38 for 38 home runs as a catcher was broken by Mike Piazza in the 90s. He hit 40 home runs as a catcher in 97 and 99. 97, he was a Dodger. 99 as a Met. That record was broken by Todd Hundley a few years later. He hit 41 as a Met in the early 2000s. And then that record was broken by Javi Lopez of the Atlanta Braves, who hit 42. And that had been the standard up until this year. So it's possible that Cal Raleigh could conceivably reach 50 home runs as a catcher. I don't know. I'm going to tell you something that's interesting, though, about the Mariners, man. The Mariners have had a lot of great hitters when you think about it. Some of them have been under the radar. Some of them, kind of fizzled a little bit as their careers progressed. But one guy that comes to mind as far as a great hitter that played there was Jay Buhner. Jay Buhner was not as prolific as Ken Griffey Jr., but he was a great hitter for a number of years. I think he started his career with the Yankees and had his peak with the Mariners. Another guy that had a great year, I definitely recall with the Mariners, was Richie Sexson. Richie Sexson had some great years, I believe, with the Mariners. And then it's like all of a sudden he forgot how to hit. I believe, someone could correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think Adrian Beltre had some great years with the Mariners too. Hope I'm not getting my franchises mixed up. I think he did play there. But anyway, the Mariners have historically had some great hitters, and not just power hitters. Of course, you had Ichiro Suzuki play there. A lot of great players that played in Seattle. But anyway, just want to give him some flowers. Tell me what you guys think.